No, I haven't played Poland yet. I know, I don't like the focus tree Poland has, to be honest. I cannot declare war immediately. I don't think I can declare it immediately. Also, well, maybe in a sec once I upgrade my divisions, but I kind of want bloody tanks for me, for myself first. So, okay. So, but yes, I think at least bum rushing the Germans real quick would be nice, since they don't have any divisions. Same goes for Italy, of course, and more or less same goes for France. I don't think I'm in a position to do that, but I need to, well, at least upgrade my troops. So let's get all of you upgraded to those Alpenjäger. And, well, you are already being upgraded, and all of you are also going to the Alpenjäger. Oh, fuck, okay, I think no! Shit. Supposed to upgrade you to this. God damn it. This. I'm not sure if okay, you are a proper one. And yes, you are returning to a proper territory. Is very good. So yeah, we need to reorganize a little bit, and yeah, we'll wait for the allies to move their bloody troops away, and then we'll bum rush Italy first, I think. Of course, problem is that we'll have to fucking occupy all of this and then defeat the United Kingdom somehow. Wow, this is Belgium, really. Wow, this is going to be a mess. Alright, so let's see. Yes, I know it will be removed. Let's put you on this nonsense. Do it like that? Well, I kinda can. I'll just put it like this for a second. Yeah, cavalry can be useful. That's true. They have they have more or less a power of cavalry, of infantry. Maybe not the special forces infantry, but yeah, and they are well, they're a good option for some nations for the start of the game. But the fact that you cannot really put a lot of cavalry, a lot of artillery into them is very much a limiting factor. So. So what do we want to recruit? Do we want to recruit you guys? Let's cancel that, and we'll need some cavalry for occupation later, and of course we need those bloody tanks. Let's start with those tanks. Start building quite a few. Let's get 24. It will take a bloody while, but yes, definitely. Oh, and of course we lost some of the factories we've been using. Shit. Well, it's not that many, but at least like what, 20? What can we axe? Let's wait a sec. So anti-tanks, we seem to have still too much in terms of motorized. And another problem, of course, is that we'll lose access to any fucking rubber the moment we go to war with the Allies. Okay. Okay, so they're not in the Allies yet, so well, they will most likely join, but shit, that will take a long time. Yeah, we have enough fighters. Well, we have 100 fighters, so... well, we don't have any bloody claims, sadly. Yeah, let's take a look at this nonsense. We would have go climb for Bukovina and reclaim the empires to get the claims. I think it's... Who should we justify war goes against? Well, we'll need to wait anyway, but... damn it. Could have sworn we had war goes against Istria, and perhaps that was against Albania. No, not Albania. Okay, so, alright, so we have a claim on Zara. Okay, so that what happened. The Zara was taken by... So here we can do it in 65 days. What is the description to reclaim the Empire Focus? I already read that actually. So this is... To finalize our de jure territorial demands, we must claim the various titles in Germany, Italy and Palestine that our Habsburg monarch has to his name. Right, so and pause. Okay. Okay. They joined fucking Axis. Really? Game. Okay, what's... joined fucking Axis. Well, I really hope you guys call them to war. That would fix our problems. They are not in Axis anymore? Okay, they left Axis. Jesus. What's going on here? Okay, let's pull our forces from them. Please don't join the Allies. Very confusing. Okay, they left Axis again, so okay, that was just weird. And they joined the fucking Allies, of course they have. Okay, let's justify a war goes against them, I guess. One more political power, actually. They're probably gonna join Allies as well. They are going for war against Greece. Well, there is no Greece. Shouldn't this focus be... I wonder if they will go for war with the USSR now. Yeah, this is around the time where the AI breaks. It's not exactly a nice thing, so like a year after the release. I'm pretty sure we control... Oh, actually yes, they control roads. How the fuck that happened? Okay. That's just weird. So we of course have not controlled Crete when we finish the conquest. So nor Aegean Islands, but it still went to us, but Rose didn't. I think Rose actually starts not controlled by the Greece, perhaps. Oh yeah, I think it's actually starts being controlled by Italy. So it must have been that. I think they got released by at the end of this peace conference. Ah. Yeah, that must have been that. Jesus, what a clusterfuck. Okay, democratic no faction, justify war goal, please. They will join the Allies, of course, but I don't care. So they are guaranteed independence by Belgium and Germany. Pressured, so this is a King Carol of Romania. Pressured by powerful elements in his government, King Carol II saw no choice but to announce and sign his abdication. His successor is King Michael, but many of the dictatorial powers obtained by King Carol have been vested back into the government, and so it's unlikely that the new king will be able to wield similar power as his predecessor. Following his abdication, Carol appears to have emptied his expansive bank accounts, and has fled into exile, taking up residence in one of Mexico City's more expensive neighborhoods with his mistress, Magda Lupescu. This is how it historically went, actually. Right, so we are actually looking into the possibility to cancel some of the production. I think we'll cancel the little bit of the artillery production of all things. Probably even a bit more for the sake of the tanks. As for the motorized, yeah, we still need a little bit of it. Infantry equipment, I don't think we have up-to-date infantry equipment so much as yeah, shitloads of it. Yeah, I think, well, there are some focus trees that I would really like them to add, so definitely China, Spain, well, to lesser extent, I guess Turkey and Mexico, maybe, but that's about it. And but I would definitely like to see them improve the old ones to the quality that this one was. And yes, infantry equipment is definitely worth upgrading. More so if you are going for superior firepower, but even without it, the bonuses are as significant. Cut one on that and keep adding to this. We are importing 40 rubber, and we are importing it almost exclusively from British Malaya. So the moment we go to war against allies, that goes bye-bye. And actually Siam is now a part of the Axis, so we can't get anything from them either. So yeah, this is going to be a problem. No trees, I think, need particular attention. German one, I would say, is a bit. I mean, when you compare all of them with the trees of like this expansion, I think that the disparity is significant. But the problem is that upgrading the trees will need to come in. So the problem, of course, is that German tree got, and to a lesser extent Italian one, got shafted by what you can do in Central Europe and Balkans right now. So even for that, you will need to simply upgrade the German Republic. I don't remember. Do we have any way of actually getting bonuses for refineries? Yes, we have. So we can get autarky, and we can get a synthetic oil refinery. So yeah, I think we kind of need to do that. Up next. All right. All right, let's think about what our next research should be. Still haven't upgraded those. still down on the construction, but I think we'll continue to be. We are still, yes, we are in the shit when it comes to all research, really. Upgrading artillery and upgrading to better anti-tank guns is something we kind of need as well. Land doctrines we are working on. Yeah, you know what? We kind of need to continue this way. Well, to do more, I don't think we're going to go with rocket artillery. We'll go with, you know, better tank artillery, self-propelled guns. Yeah, well, we can do that later. So, and for that, we need to research the proper tank first. And here we will go with that autarky thing to get 75%. Can list land doctrines from best to worst. I mean, all of them have their own. It's not something, you know. It's not an absolute, I would say. It really depends on what you want to do and what is the situation of your country. I wouldn't say it's you know, motorized artillery is the faster option. I don't think we will be going for motorized infantry at all. And if you build your self-propelled guns on the chassis of 1936 tanks, they are as fast as motorized artillery, as rocket artillery, really. They're more expensive as tanks, but yeah, they're as fast. Well, Mass Assault 3 is actually quite good for Russia, I would say. It's good in two situations, when you have so little manpower that you actually need to get bonuses to manpower here. And while you have, let's say, decent amount of, you know, well, you cannot really, so to get manpower from this tree, you can go either here for mass assault, or you can go all the way here for desperate defense. But to be able to go for desperate defense, you kind of need to be able to benefit from you know, going with the tanks. So like, you shouldn't go with mobile warfare in our current situation, where we don't have any tanks, right? So this is of course silly, but we went it for the sake of, you know, doing different things. So for Hungary, in our case, the best way would be probably either Grand Battle Plan or Superior Firepower. And this is good for if you really need to field a lot of troops, but and infantry. Having you know, both infantry recovery rate and lower combat width are actually both very powerful things, and actually pretty damn great for Soviet Union, as I mentioned. So I think I used that in my Soviet Union playthrough on the channel, so you can check it out there. But it's pretty damn powerful, because if you are fighting a massive war, you are basically able to put more divisions to bear against the enemy. And if you are actually losing, you are able to put additional pressure on. You are able to, because of the recovery rate, you can give ground, but then fight for the next province rather than be pushed out, have no organization, and keep being pushed away. So it's actually quite powerful. If oh, I don't know how much manpower did I have. You'd have to check the playthrough on YouTube. I don't remember. Probably quite a lot. It's against enemies with max slider bonuses, so there's a lot that. But by the time Barbarossa comes, I think Germany has 1,000 divisions or so it's a lot. On the other hand, you know, in that situation, for if you plan on going defensive and you know then counterattack, going with grand battle plan is also an option. The flat bonuses you get from planning are pretty damn amazing, and the first bonuses here, the little bit of breakthrough and soft attack for infantry, it's also nice. But the later bonuses, like for example supply consumption -10. Night attack is okay, but nothing to write home about, and the remaining here are kind of weak compared to what you get, for example, here. So let's see if they have been guaranteed yet. Of course, they've been guaranteed by everyone and their mother. Okay. What next? I think we need to actually research something that can be used at that war of ours. So how about we finally get fucking radios? Guys, building army yet? Not quite. Neither are you. So okay. So what is our plan? So of course we will rush through Italy as fast as we can, and since we only have infantry, it won't be all that fast. But perhaps we will just deploy some of the armor divisions real quick. That should probably actually work really nice. At the same time, I think we actually need to get that going because we forgot about it. So yeah, we need to level up, so to speak, our troops. We need. So I think I will just put all the divisions up to the brim here. So let's cancel 2. Okay, so the question is, do I want more infantry? And I think I do, actually. We do have still quite a lot of manpower, so yeah, let's continue building infantry as well. 26 divisions, I'd say. Set location here. Add them to this group for now. What kind of countries would you use at the left side of Muscle South Tree? I mean, it's less about countries, I guess, and more about what you want to do with them, because well, you can definitely go with. So this actually is still pretty strong for the. So this is actually a good thing for the Soviet Union, because you still get the combat with, but on top of that you will get more things. So when you have when you basically can survive without going through here and getting a recruiter population, this way is exactly the better one for the Soviet Union later on. So this is, well, when you cannot afford tanks, basically. So yeah. How are you on the planes? Not so much. Shitloads. Actually, you have shitloads. And you have shitloads. Damn. Well, not as much as shitloads, but we don't have many fighters quite yet. Haven't we upgraded the tanks? Not yet. Alright. We'll move those 2 divisions somewhere else later on. Where are you? Yeah, you should probably come back to the fold. We returned all of our divisions from foreign lands. It seems we have. Well, we'll need to put more against this again. Few divisions here. How long till we finish this whole nonsense? 120 days. Well, we don't have to attack outright, but it probably would be better if we attack fairly quickly. Although, once again, that will destroy our rubber supply. So I kind of wish Soviets would, you know, do their attack on Poland fairly shortly. Schwerpunkt. Next one is what? Organization and so on. So this one's important. All infantry and gets organization and recovery rate. And the rest is kinda So we get backhand ball. This is a good one, but well, this one is the last one that really improves tanks. Is converting quicker than building new? Yes, it definitely is converting. That's why I'm building those old heavy tanks to later convert them into better things. Well, it's a good question. Actually, it's a perfect question because they're actually going with war with the USSR. So, well, we'll see how that goes, because that would make our attack on the Allies much easier. Yeah, let's check the yeah, we have Lombardy and Emilia-Romagna. We still need Lorraine from France, Tuscany from Italy, Oberschlesien and Niederschlesien from Germans, and then Jordan, Palestine from the Allies as well. To do that, we'll have to march through Turkey at some point. So the speed for of conversion, basic speed for conversion is 200% bonus, I believe. So it's significantly faster. I'll show it once we can later on. Okay, I want this to be more important than the rest. So what I will do, I think, in Italy, we'll just deploy like 8 divisions and rush them down south to capture it all. In Germany, I think we'll actually have to march with the infantry, and the same goes for here. Here we'll have to simply fight our way through the mountains against the French. Oh, you mean conversion? You mean conversions of the you know, factories, or conversions of the old equipment, the new thing? Because I was talking about the conversions of the new equipment. I have yet to find the situations in which I would say, oh yes, I'm going to convert my civilian factories into military ones, because you really only should really only do that when you, well, basically run out of military factories to build, I would say. Yes, well, I cannot. So for the why not question, I don't know. I would have to. It's a new thing. I haven't played with it, so I would say perhaps, but I would have to run some tests before I can, like, in good conscience answer that. Alright, you know what, guys? I need to grab something to drink and so on. So I will be back in 3 to 5 minutes.